Again to Rythm Scoop this beautiful May 2nd. You've basically made it to the end of April and now it's May 2nd. I hope you're excited for a month of money, miracles, mindfulness, everything with momentum. I hope you've had a beautiful week. You've made it to the end of the week. Welcome to Rythm Scoop. It's your girl, the one and only Iwerton Longoria, basically coming up with news and update arts and what has been happening during the week this beautiful afternoon. Good morning. If you're literally joining us on YouTube, on StreamYard, on radio, welcome. Sending you so much love and light this beautiful afternoon. We have our amazing panel with us right away. I hope everybody's doing amazing and fabulous and having a great new month.
Good afternoon, good evening from our end. It is 11 minutes past 4 p.m. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope your week has been fabulous. And hope you're ready for the weekend, like we are ready for the conversation.
Period.
My name is Job. You guys enjoy the conversation.
Good afternoon, Wagwan. Good evening. How are you guys doing? They call me Essay to the Money Plans. Karibuni sana to the Rythm Scoop Show, arts, entertainment, and culture. You can interact with us on the comment section. You can also interact with us if you're tuning in on the website or on the app under the comment section on the show page. But Karibuni sana, Essay to the Money Plans each and every day.
That's what's up. We'll be coming back with our amazing quotes, but also download our app on the Google Play Store. Stream on www.blackhotfirenetwork.com for amazing health supplements, apparel, clothing with the Black Hot Fire Radio logo on it. If you're using the Android, kindly download the app on the Google Play Store. It's super free. And also if you're using the iPhone, stream on www.blackhotfirenetwork.com.
You're now listening to the best music. 1 hour of the hottest tracks and coolest mashups of the moment. All day, every day.
we're back at it with our amazing quote of the day. For me, I'm just wishing you a beautiful, beautiful month full of peace, fabulousness, magicalness, if it's a word like that, miracles, and basically good energies. That's it for me. I don't know. Joby and Shimani will definitely give their quotes.
Mine is not a quote. It says, May is going to be one for the books. My cup will be overflowing with blessings and opportunity. Happy new month.
Well, I can't find a quote, but I'm wishing you guys a beautiful weekend ahead. Stay safe, don't drink and drive, and enjoy to the fullest if you can, literally. Enjoy the moment, enjoy your weekend.
That's what's up. As it should be 100%. We have a conversation here regarding a lady visits her ex-boyfriend after 1 year, it's a long time, of separation to cause havoc and destroy his things. I'm going to repeat that again. 1 year of separation to cause havoc and destroy his things. I'm wondering, like, that's a long time. Coming back after 1 year. What really happened? Did she try to look for this man after they broke up and he had moved out, coming back after 1 year and causing drama? Sorry about that, guys.
Shuka chini na kuja mimi mwanamume. Nikwambia kwa uwezi kufikia hapa. Hapo uwezi kufikia hadi for your information. Hauwezi.
Let me just learn to heal and move on before even the video continues, literally. What if the guy was married with kids or something else? And the fact that I believe she literally found this guy, it literally means there's a lot of people who basically carry a lot of things before they move forward. But as I said earlier, it's 1 year of separation and she came back to actually say it all. It's literally at the door. That's what happened in regards to that. Okay, she came back again.
Mama kola na analipa to the station. Analipa. Analipa kila kitu leo. Wallahi bila. Mimi mwanamume, mimi mwanamume. Namwambia huko nje.
That's it in regards to a bitter ex. You know, what's your take on that?
I know, when you see
Kiateka angekuja kuzuishi hapo. It's the man that is living there. Kiateka angekuja ma security. Kwani which building is that? Because you can't go to somebody's house even if, because Joby, if it is my place, right, I'm the one that is paying the rent, right? Even if they've always seen somebody coming in, that's not his house.
Exactly.
If he tries because caretaker at security, our security knows who lives there. And sometimes, because kwetu inakwanga strict, if somebody doesn't go take you, mtu asipo kupika hapo hautakubaliwa kuingia. Atakuuliza unaenda down namba ngapi, mwambie akuja kuchukua. Unagaya. So most of the time they know. So tuseme maybe wamenena na wewe for 3 weeks. Unadhani unaweza shuka na vitu zangu tunaama. Uwezi. Of course he has to come and ask who are you, mbona unaama tuji hata to confirm na huyu na huyu. I'm like, it's at night. Somebody is coming hadi avunje hiyo kioo. Where is the security number 1? Sure. Where is the caretaker number 2? And people, can you just move on? Mimi, by the way, singekubali hii shit. Like, for real, I would actually call the police on you. Sure. 1 year, you're not my girlfriend. You're not my boyfriend. What the hell are you doing in my house? I'm calling the police on you. And of course, women have it. I feel like sometimes the law is sometimes just against men.
Yeah.
The reason why maybe this man can't go out is akitoka anza kupigana kitu ifanyike is on the fall. Law doesn't favor men as much. So women should stop actually being crazy. Kama umeachwa, achika. Literally you live with your mom. Which guards would make you come? Ama vitu zilikuwa hapo zingine ni zake. I'm trying to think the audacity yako na Job kutupa vitu. Unasikia mtu anambia vunja mamako ni analipa. So kuna vitu amevunja. Na maybe tuseme alikuwa pale kwa mlango TV ko pale arushaji mawe. Igonge unajua. So at the end of the day it's just a lot. Like call the police or the security or call people to come and remove her.
I feel like those are the scenarios of what is the craziest thing you've ever done when you're drunk. I think we were discussing that some time back, and then we figured out this lady was booking a flight to go see her ex. So I was trying to, like, when I saw the video, I'm like, kwanza alikuwa maji, akakuwa club, hit, like, let me go maybe to Kevo's place, atanikubali, ama, you know, and then the entitlement of since I've ever been there, I'm always gonna be there or something. I don't know what's that, but that's crazy. Number one, that's super crazy. The fact that you're really bragging about even staying at your mom's house, personally, that was a big red flag. When msichana, number one, unaka mama siko ubaya, unata kwako, you're coming to someone very young, trying to force relationship that is already over. Things happen, move on, accept and move on. Actually, you're blocking your own blessings, trying to go back to something that over a whole 1 year, a whole
That's
year,
a long time.
a whole year, like January to
really
December.
happened?
Then you come back in January all of a sudden. Like, are you kidding me? No, please learn to move on. Please.
That's a long
Toxicity,
time.
these are my, because I've been seeing people being comfortably talking about these are my toxic traits. Now your toxic traits, they are becoming now part of your behavior.
Exactly.
Like, it's now this is your behavior.
This is you.
You need to learn to move on. Like, just move on. Like, there's so many men outside there. There's only someone who's willing to treat you better again. But I think it's also the way umereziwa, you know, mentality yako. If you believe that's the only limit you'll have, you know, utapata. But if you want to expand, to better, utapata better.
But now Udi alikuwaga shida.
Yeah,
You can tell she was
the
the problem in the relationship. Because with all that energy you coming up to 1 year later, seriously. We were talking about, there's this story we shared. Imagine.
Utalipa.
There's this one we were sharing yesterday. I think it's 8 months. Siji nini lifanyika. Siji what was happening. There's a video, or is it a confession we shared yesterday on the morning show. Ilikuwa inasema, let me get it right.
8 months.
Yeah.
Apologize.
Amendika message. It is today.
Yeah,
It's today in the morning.
Yes.
8 months. I'm sorry, whatever I did for you was not supposed to. 8 months later, he's writing a long A. Alafu the worst thing, it's AI generated. Apology.
Imagine that people don't learn now to move
8
on.
months later.
And I think I have I don't know, I've had that problem with most of my exes personally. I was doing my show last week, and one of my exes, one of the nagging exes, didn't pop but called me, and it was non-stop. Like, I didn't, like, any job, stop calling me. He's still calling. Nanashuku is still the same person.
For real.
Inashuku sana. I want to converse. I'm like, let me call you after because I don't know.
Yeah.
And he does it every time he can block atatafuta means ya kunipata.
Yeah,
I think that people just don't move on. I don't know if it's so, like, it's been 4 years since tuachane. Like, what's so hard for you to, wasichana ni wengi, watu ni wengi, unataka kuniambia 4 years ujanyanduana, umekuwa celibate.
I don't know what's up. I feel like men also like in our eating later, and then they want closure. I want to think about it because women heal immediately. Like, women heal at that time. A woman
once
will
it's
cry.
out of the head,
Exactly.
that's it.
A woman will cry at a man. It might even itamgonga maybe like 6 months, 4 months later. Because like, I'm already forgetting about you. Like, nimesha go through your process yote. What would you think? Have you ever noticed kasirikia msee mwenye una like? Time tu umesema ye pia kwende. Ndio time unaona message yake kesho yake ama tu hiyo siku wako like nalisha kuboko like, I really don't wanna be in this space anymore. But decide to say, nah, I'm done. Hiyo ndio time unaona msee anakukall. So me, I feel like men wanailingi like later, or they mostly, if he messed up, if he was the one that messed up in the relationship, at first hataiona. Ikisha mgonga later, he wants the closure because now yeye ndio kwa healing process. So that's why anakukaza like, hey, what are you doing? Can we talk about it? Can we do this? Some in our gonga the 8 months hadi like even a year, because it doesn't make sense. How the hell are you texting your ex after 8 months, an AI generated apology claiming that you have really sorry, it wouldn't have been like that, oh blah blah. 8 months, can we just move on? Like, 8 months kwanza umekuwa kidu nini? Umeshahanya, kama wewe ndio ulikosa umeshahanya, umemalizana na mahozi wako wote,
Umepata
so
na
you are
wengine.
maisha imekutuanga uko like nirudi tu kwa ule wangu
That is
tu,
so
better the
true.
devil I know, you know, coming back, no, doesn't make sense.
It's crazy, but at the same time, I feel like women, we enjoy it when you see someone who really did you trash coming back to your life. Somehow, personally, I do enjoy it.
Okay.
I'm like, wow, you crawling back for real,
Yeah.
like you really crawling back.
Okay.
But I feel also the same thing you've said. For women, yes, will hurt. Like, especially like lately, I was just telling you, I'm seeing like one of the celebrities. Because like I've never seen celebrities vent about their relationship. But if you see someone literally speak about what they are going through, like
Right.
it's really namuuma. But I was like, women will really cry. Yes, it might take even 2 months or even 3 months, and we don't move on immediately. Even if you're
Yeah.
having like someone literally talking to you every day and all that, I don't feel like women will jump just like that the way men would, you know, because this nigga left me yesterday, now tomorrow I'm on bed with someone else. Will hurt, and the moment it's just over, that's it. Like ikishatoka tu kwa roho, I feel like that's it. Like you move on very quick, like
That's
nothing
true.
ever happened.
Yeah.
You get back to your mood, get back to your,
So
you know, yeah, and even to back to your old self, and even better, because you know better right now, and you even mature. Like, so what's up?
That is so true. In regards to what you mentioned on the chat in the morning, it was about a conversation where a guy wrote this, asking people, should she forgive him? 8 months and you're coming back. Maybe,
No,
that's what I'm saying. 8
she
months you're
shouldn't.
coming
Oh, people are
back.
asking that.
that's what the topic
Honestly,
is.
you're
Oh,
coming
no,
back
you
after 8
shouldn't.
months. Maybe
No.
he just left you or ghosted you, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're coming back after 8 months saying I've had time to reflect on my actions.
I
At
feel
least
like-
I think a quarter 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like the highest you can go, even a month I'll be questioning, where have you been?
Yeah.
If you're not
What
talking,
have you been doing?
yeah, especially if you're not talking.
Sometimes I'd be like,
Yeah.
2 weeks would make sense, because for me, you might need your space. It was
Yeah.
messed up. You're
Yeah.
like, okay, let me just, because I actually, for me, I process things like so easy, so slowly, mostly when it comes. I really want, when I'm mad, I really just want to sleep over stuff. Don't want to talk to you, don't want to see you in my space. So I might take my time. And I'm expecting maybe where would you go, but you want to tell me you're coming back after a month to talk to me and
That's
tell me,
almost a year.
hi, I was thinking. Even a month is too much for me. I'll be like, what were you thinking of when you're not thinking here for a month?
Highways.
Come back after 2
And
hours.
ukafikirie.
Right, and saying, and I realized how much pain it cost you after 8 months. You didn't deserve that, of course, and I deeply regret the choices that led us here. If I could go back and change things, I would. More than anything, I wish I had handled things differently, with more care, more love, more respect for your heart. I understand that healing takes time. And trust isn't built overnight.
What I've learned, and this takes me back to one of the stories Keith was saying about, you know, his women, or the women he's bumped into, women he made, you know, cry or hurt, and they were really good to him. And then at some point I was thinking, like, do you know how many women are in relationships or marriages that wish they never fumbled a certain sort of relationship because that person was too good for you. Now you're stuck with someone probably for the rest of your life who's not treating you how you wish to be treated by someone you really fumbled back then. What if you were patient? Because me, just I don't know, I was thinking, I just, again, randomly love thinking and sinking into thoughts too about some situation, especially if I see things online. I'll go deeper into my thoughts.
Okay.
I'm like, do you know how many people literally are regretting? Because Keith mentions it a couple of times. So the fact you can hear this is someone who has been married before. Yeah, this is someone who's married, he has children, but it still goes back to reflect to, oh, I really fumbled. So and so they were really good to me. If I did this, I would have probably ended up hanging kwa bibi yangu. No, because he says that. And now I'm like, do you know how many women and men at the same time are like, I fumbled this guy, I fumbled this chile because you thought this was better than now you're regretting and going back to the same memories.
You've never felt like you fumbled somebody before?
Personally, I have.
Me too.
I have. Personally, I have. I think I've said it like this one ex of mine, but it's not like I wish to really go back, being honest, because right now it's not my type at all. But if I try to look at the way I was being treated, you know, and what I wish to be better, I'm like, man, I also at that time I really fumbled someone who was really good for me because I saw other people with money like they were better. They was treating me good, but I was like, hey, the bag. The bag.
I fumbled somebody crazy. I was in campus, so I just joined campus, and he's somebody I knew after Form 4. So I was still like really super, let me say, young and naive.
Yeah.
And he was just done with college. So he was like a struggling videographer.
Yeah, you've said
Yeah,
it.
he was like struggling. He just had a camera and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he used to be like from coast. So he used to come to like Kisumu. And then the auntie had like a small shop next to our shop. So the auntie knew that he liked me.
Yeah.
So, because I'm young, he would like lie to my mom, can you send Lizzie to come sit here and pick something at my shop? And then his son, like his nephew, would come and talk to me. So we started dating on the low. And I remember that time he just had a camera. He didn't have lights or anything. We didn't have money. So all I used to do is to go and tell people, can you act on the streets? And then he would get like a couple of people. And whatever we could do is just offer water because we didn't have food for money. So mi ningebeba maji na bag za watu. And then they go and shoot huko kwa hill and stuff like that. So he started making like a little bit of back. But see mob, unajua tu videographer like apate show, apate hiyo ka 10K, afanye nini. So I joined campus. I started now knowing the real life. I started now meeting a lot of people, boys and stuff. So he comes to Nairobi. I used to be in Nakuru, so he comes to Nairobi. He's like, please come see me in Nairobi. Yeah. The first time I come, I'm still like, yeah, I miss him. Let me just go see him. But I've started dating other people because I'm in university. Yeah. So ikafika point yenye he comes and call. He sends me fare. I eat. He sends me fare. Na anakuja ananisamea tu bado. He goes back to because I know nakuelewa tu unajua nini. Mpaka one day just got like really tired of me and just never talked to me again, right? So years later, now this is now after 4 years. Yeah. 4 years, 3 years later, 4 years I guess. I'm meeting another videographer. He works with Standard. So we're having a conversation, like deep conversation, career-wise. I'm like, who is your idol? Like, who do you look up to in your career? He named that guy's name. I've not talked to him for 4 years. I don't know what is happening in his life. Like me, if I'm done with you, I don't know what. I'm always like, probably my ex is dead. I don't even care, right? So he names it. He has a very specific name because he has like a Kenyan name, like Hana English names, Akona Swahili names. So I'm like, it has to be the same guy. I'm like, are you sure it's the same guy? He's like, yeah. And then I'm like, show me his picture. He goes on social media. Shows me his pictures.
It's that guy.
It's that guy. He's now a Zaddy, like, you know, like like real like he's on jets, he's everywhere. He has his own Amerikadiki na Lulu Hassan job, like big people, like really big people. I always see him all the time. I go, is he a kina celeb? I always see him top there, and people like, it's okay. So I was like, okay, let me see if I didn't fumble much, right? I text him on Instagram. I'm like, hi, do you remember me and stuff like that? He's like, yeah, I know you. Like, what's up? It's trying to be good, but I feel like the connection is not there as much. I feel like I'm pushing it too much. So we just start talking like randomly, not venye alikuwa ananiongelesha. And then one time I post a picture on my stories, it's like, me nilikupata kama when in beach, because you know it's from Coastal. They have like that. I was still ripe, I was still young and naive, like, see venye is like easy, I'm thirst trapping and stuff. It's like, I really met you when you were, you know, I felt really bad. I knew, hapa hakuna penye tunaweza enda anymore. So I always look at and you know Sasa, he's top known. So even if I try not to see him, I'll just see him on vlogs, I'll just see him somewhere. I'm like, Shmani, you fumble. But I'm happy, like, you know, because he got married, you got shit going on. I'm like, you fumbled.
I feel like for me, I really don't feel bad about it, because number one, I still have access to this guy, big time. It's in a special way, not really like in that sexual way, because me, I've said I'm really friends with my exes. We're really good. He has money, like money, This nigga is, hey. But I always tell my bro, because my bro knows him. Tell him, like, hey, unasikia kumrudia? Unasikia kumrudia? Nigga, like, nah, that time is so over. Because I think that's what I'm saying is not my type anymore. And then I see the moves he's making. I'm like, nah, you're not the type of person I met. Because now you're moving with women from women, because you got the mullah, you know, so you can tap any type of woman you want. Nah, I'm not holding.
Personally,
like
I don't think like kwangu, I don't feel like iti ni mtu naeza, like, let me say, I feel like ni mtu amelevate in his own way, amekuwa him. tabia zimechange. And then I don't want somebody like famous like that on my face. There's just gonna be a lot of stuff. And then ukisikianga hizi my boys club, manini is there. So I'm like, nah, this is, character changes. Money also brings who you are. Because at that time, he really liked me, unajua? And he didn't have that bag as much.
Yeah.
So the bag imekuja, imemuelevate amekuwa mtu mwingine like tofauti. So I'm so sure the character, pia vitu nilikuwa nataka kitambo, the things are, because the vision I have, I'd think, okay, right now that he has it all figured out, he might have the same behaviors zenye alikuwa nayo. I can't say I'm the same person I was 5 years ago. Yeah, you can't say you are the same person you were like 10 or 5 or even like 2 years ago. You learn, you change, right? And probably somebody wants the 2 year ago you. It's not there anymore, So that's why you can't say like, hey, I really would want him in my life, because there are things they would do, you'd be like, apana. Right. Yeah, for me that's it. Have you ever felt like you fumbled somebody, Iwaton?
No.
Or they fumbled you? They
Yes,
just fumbled you?
They fumbled me.
Alright.
You've never fumbled anyone, like any relationship, if you like, this one was too soon, I should have done better.
That's like a male, female.
Yeah, male.
No, honestly. To be honest. Like friendship.
Oh, no, we're talking about relationships. Like sexual relationships.
Like, yeah.
Like a man, woman.
XOXO.
Honestly, no.
Alright.
Honestly, no.
But I feel like most of the times ukipata watu kama ex wako anakutaka after some time, ni wao ndo walikufumble.
Of course.
Yeah.
They're the ones that fumble you, and sometimes they want closure.
I never fumbled
That's
anyone
why,
personally.
because I've already told you about
I
my
have
psychotic
once
ex.
only, twice.
My psychotic ex, it still goes like, this is 3 years down the line. Every time I open my
You still
on my you should go on my TikTok on my comments. He comments, my wife with different.
Wow.
It's crazy. Like I'm like, oh my god, and then my wife like, I wish, and then he's like Western, so with broken English and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm always just deleting. I'm like,
Oh my god, embarrassment.
Let nobody ever see these comments.
Yeah.
You block him, he has a new account. You block him, he has on Instagram. You block him, he has a number. Like it's crazy. Plus, if I ever see me at 2 + 2, 2, 3, 4, I always know that's him. And the crazy, even his friends are psychos, they'll call me and tell me, Nani wants to talk to you.
Hey, apana.
So if I see any strange number coming from that side, I always know. And this is
If I break up with you and you start really nagging me like that, I'll block you on all socials. Like, because kuna option ya block to the accounts, even either of the accounts they'll ever create to ever not reach you. Instagram you can that ability. I'm not sure of TikTok.
I don't know about
but you
it.
block. Yeah, you block till accounts zote what I create, they'll never reach you. So personally, I've made that possible on my socials. I don't like that game. I don't like that game. Mess with my number, but not my socials.
They're crazy, man. My wife.
Yeah, mess with
like,
my number.
imagine
not my socials.
maybe somebody's eyes on your
Because the number, I can
Who the
ignore
hell
a
is
text,
your wife?
I can ignore a call.
Right.
But socials, someone go tagging you, posting news, where? Nah, please. Go act crazy somewhere else, please.
And trust me, that guy is married. That my ex, I think, is married. Because you go on his page, he has like...
Oh, you got married?
Yeah, I think he got married. He has like his wife, looks like his wife. But he will still comment. And crazy thing, Joby, you see the videos I post? He saves. After saving, he goes, he posts them on his page. Is that not a cycle?
Wow.
Imagine, unajua unaweza save video mtu TikTok.
Yeah.
Imagine anaenda na save video yangu, anaenda na post kwa page yake, na anaandika comments, my wife.
Wow. I
That's a
believe
cycle.
some people, when you're literally super genuine in regards to how you act towards someone, they will never find anybody like you. Yeah, there's only if you're genuine with someone, mentally, physically, they'll always try and look for you
in other people. Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's only you. Number one, you have to understand that, like, your soul is you and only you.
Yeah.
Even if you die, like, come back in another body, it's your soul. Your soul can never be found in someone else. Like, yes, they may have the same features as you, they may have the same clothing or skin color, but when it comes to behaviors as a soul who I am,
so
you
true.
can't match that. You can never find that. Like, try
and
harder.
everything like that.
Yeah.
So even some actually try and change their partner to be
Like the other person.
yeah, which is so wrong. I think it works with acceptance and just also forgiving yourself. Maybe you felt like you were not treating them right, or how they're supposed to be. That's how you move on, and basically you accept your former partner in regards to how they are, because also maybe they came in your life basically to teach you how to be, I don't know, more kind, more loving, a personality trait. When you think about it like that, I think it's easier for you to move forward. Just let it go. But if you're literally genuine with anybody in your life ever, and maybe they've never had that kind of love, maybe kindness, maybe, I don't know, generosity, they'll always try and look for you in another person each and every time. We have Rono here. I hope this is the video that I'm looking for.
Crazy is like people literally laugh with you, smile with you, comfort you, dance with you, and literally hate you. I'm talking about make love to you and hate you.
There's another video she was talking about. She had it in the morning. It's not this one. She was talking about the fact that she's in a place where she's super enclosed right now, and she doesn't know how to move forward in a way. I think I want to look for that video. But she was talking about the fact that it's so hard for her to accept people. Like, people are trying to get close to her or talk to her, be acquaintances, but she hasn't really moved forward after being
a lot of
treated
betrayal,
how she was treated.
Yes. I think if you've been, personally, I follow Lorna, of course. I've been seeing the videos she's been posting. Okay, and then it's so crazy, man. I feel like if you really have genuine friends, like genuine, be appreciative. Because when people are snakes out here, today I'm saying I really woke up to the internet is like, today the internet was just dark, full of killings and all that. I don't know what I woke up to. I woke up to a video of, it is in the States, girls, the bullshit we were discussing, the BS, girls. So we are girls. Actually, apparently, I think it's a 4 group of girls.
Okay.
But so ni kama mimi nikuje na na Shumani, but the 3 of us know each other.
Okay.
Then you apparently happen to tag, the 3 of us, we know each other.
Okay.
You tag with a friend of yours. So this friend of yours, both of us will give her a certain off vibe. And then she tells you, like, I think so and so don't like me, and I really feel it. So we have a car, you have a car. So what happened in the conversation, I don't know anything it can happen. She has to drive with us and not you.
Okay.
So you're like, cool, and she was like cool with it. Apparently kafika mahali sijui unajua tu America watu wakiwa maji watasimamisha gari waze kutoa juu ya gari ama mbele ya gari. So your friend goes and starts trucking in front of our car. So tuko mahali tunapark to the car is really there. And after we cool, but she's already told you something is off.
Okay.
But since we're in the same ride, she's just like, everything is cool. And since we're drunk, let's go have fun. So we'll get the whole story. This is like, so we'll get the whole story, the exact picture, but trying to see how everything literally went according to that. So the lady ako hapo mbele video, according to the video, dem ako hapo mbele anatwerk. We drive her, we run her over.
Whoa.
Like imagine they run her over. Yeah.
Wow.
Like they run her over. So now because you're left now explaining the whole situation, you're like, I wish I took her with my car, she had told me something is off. I wish I believed her, Now it's a whole case. They just ran someone over twerking. And do you think girls girls it goes back to that situation. It's just crazy with friendship of, because Rona, remember, she posted a video of her being beaten. She was being beaten by friends.
I did see that.
Yeah, there's a time she was actually like facing some sort of trauma of friendship or something. Then she went to the live and posted the videos online. How she alikuwa amekaa mahali na ni mabesti zake. They were drinking. I think that's why she said she stopped drinking or reduced drinking. And then conversation ilienda wapi, wakampiga. Na none of them hata wao wengine wanaangalia tu akipigwa. The only people who helped her ni watu wa hoteli. And because of the name she has, ingekuwa ni mtu wa kujui nini, probably ingekuwa ni kesi ingine. So I think I understand where she's coming from, the betrayal, because she's talking about it, betrayal of friendship, like where you think people are really your people, and then until they do something, you're like, wow, super shocked. It's crazy because I feel like we never stop planning. Me, I never stop being shocked, because I've had friends like slap me shit over and over, but still you meet other group of people. I feel like again in every episode of life utafunzwa, utakumbushwa tu
Until
kulearn.
actually you learn it. I was talking to a friend about that. Just actually this week we've been talking about it, and in regards to the people you attract into your life. Sometimes it's like, oh my god, I've seen this cycle happening, and they're actually really feeling bad about it because they're like, maybe there's a wound that I actually haven't healed, and that's why fully I'm attracting the same kind of individuals in my life, and it's so hurting actually, you know. And until you sit down with yourself and check in with yourself every day, and as I always say also, never judge anybody. Mostly if it's somebody who always has that introspective conversation with themselves, they always learn and try to be better.
True.
Because it's life, literally.
That is true.
Yeah.
Because I think could learn to constantly, even if you say it like I'll never attract, because you never know.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like you
also if
never
you will,
know.
like you really want to
you
be
never
better.
know. And that let's say work wise,
Yeah.
it could be other different environments
true.
where you're moving with pure intentions.
Yeah.
But kuna mtu tu cheka naye lakini ndani yake ako tu like we ishia wewe,
Right.
you know. I mean we've seen it here, so come on.
But also, of course, the video that we were sharing in the morning, where she was talking about, you know, how she takes really time to accept people right in her life right now because of the experiences she has faced before, and I was even relating it even with friendship or relationship. If you haven't healed, literally, you'll carry all the trauma from your previous friendship
To the other
or even to another relationship.
True.
So the people that get to actually face that is the next person in your life.
True.
And it is really, really unfair because utakuwa unaona tu anything you relate or it provokes or it triggers maybe your past experiences. So until you learn to actually say, okay, I'm in this process, I'm working towards it, and you actually sit down, you have that interpersonal conversation with yourself, you heal completely, then everything is gonna start from afresh. But if you haven't healed personally, you will always be carrying that baggage to the next friendship. And first step of actually healing is acceptance. So once, and shout out to Rono because she was saying, I'm accepting this and this and this and this and this. Once she's already accepted, that is the most, because most of the people are in denial.
True.
You move from a relationship, from friendship, yani tu jana umekuwa na bestie, leo ni bestie, kesho ule ni girlfriend, like utakuwa tu na utapata last. But if you take your time actually even knowing people, and you'll definitely try to find out, nah, this is not my person X. I can never be with this person. This can never be my friend X. The person who you will definitely put as a friend, by the time usha learn, itakuwa like somebody worth it. But if you're always just moving, hey, even kwa relationship, people bila kuheal, utapata una do the same thing, you are the same behaviors from the hadi unakuwa unajiuliza kwani mimi ndo shida, wewe ndo shida juu ujakaa chini ujajikalisha chini ukajiongelesha.
I feel like also part of acceptance, after acceptance, the second thing should allow yourself, as much as you have that fear. I feel like what I learned personally, and I keep learning every day, despite the trauma I've had with friendship, family, you know, relationships, I've always told myself, especially for me, I think like at first I was saying I felt like I was being affected by my dad's trauma, where it was kind of making me jump from one relationship to another. You know, if you have no money to offer, like I'm ditching you, I don't have time for this. But I'm talking like they're really genuine with the intentions. I love that kona. You kidogo kupea, but like nah. You know, my dad was giving me this bare minimum, so me sichukui bare minimum kwa kwako, unaona. And then also looking for love, because I was the love I loved from my dad. I came to discover like, what am I really looking for? Then I come to discover, so this is not even about money, you know. You're looking for something your dad couldn't give you, because it's just the care. The care comes with everything.
Attention.
No. So the moment I realized that, I was like, nah, to hell. That was in 2019. I was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm not gonna jump from one relationship to another. I'm too young, and I'm gonna end up making dumb decisions because I'm trying to look for a man to settle with. Because that was the mentality I had, by the way. For like, since pinye me bounce na tulikuwa tunatry kulipa nyumba na rent pamoja, let me go find someone else who can do better. And then I'm like, nah, this is not working. I just need my own life to figure out. So part of acceptance, what I told myself is that it's not gonna stop me. Since I realize where the problem is coming from, I'm not gonna now limit myself from dating still. Yes, I'm gonna date, But now I'm conscious and I know what I'm doing. You know, if you wrong me, I know you're wrong. I have the right to check on that. I'll tell you what I need. Learn to speak up as well. You know, speaking out my needs, speaking out my emotions, what I'm feeling, opening up. So part of acceptance I learned is talk about it to friends. It's okay to talk about it. And I love the fact because she's an influencer. She talks about it. So you and my back can judge. And that's I feel like me. I've always talked about it. My back can judge. My story against me, that's your own problem. I'm speaking out to let it out of my chest.
And once you already let it out, there is no feeling shameful because it's already there. I'll be like,
exactly.
Nobody, it's not new. So
after that of like betrayal from friendship, came to realize this is not my problem. They're fucked up. It's not me. Is this gonna limit me stop to being friends with other people because I met fucked up people? No, I'm still gonna make friends and make more better friends. And I mean, look at me. And as much as I'd say I don't really have that much of friends, I've met really genuine people. Like mtu neza pigia, mtu neza ambia turn up, mtu neza ambia this and this is going down. They listen. So it's part of accepting and then also allow yourself to experience more, because you'll never stop life is just all about experience. It's experimental, so you'll keep on experiencing. As much as you avoid this, you'll bump into it. Trust me. It's like you telling me you're avoiding an accident and then you go bump. It's roads. We're dealing with cars, machines. Anything can also happen. A pole can fall. You know, you might bump into an accident anywhere. So never say never. That's one thing I've learned. Never say never, because things happen.
But you know, at the end of the day, Joby, what this first step is accepting. Once ushakubali ni hii ndo shida, everything will flow. Everything utapata mpaka uta heal completely. Once the healing process is done, you'll meet the genuine people. Your life will continue, literally. But what is
accept and open yourself up. Exactly. I feel like what she's this self-punishment. I feel like for a moment I had self-punishment. I really blamed myself for a whole lot of things, especially after my mom passed on. But like, I started even questioning like my parents, like, were they really my real parents? Why is God making me go through this? What the pain and everything was not making sense to me. Then I came to realize like I'm beating myself too much. Like someone told me, you're beating yourself too much down. You're always crying about people who don't care about you. You know, reasoning about So from there I'm like, wow, this makes sense. Number one, and I came to realize the fact that the person told me I'm talking about people who hurt me and they don't reason about me. Still sikwani may heal. So I was like, I'm still gonna talk about it because I feel like I just wanna talk about it. I wanna just let the shame of my dad out. Like and how evil he is. Like it really made me feel good. Like just letting people know like I was dealing with an animal somehow. Like, and then from then like nah, this still, of course I'm not gonna be myself down. I understand I was not there. Wrong person. I was, despite being a child, I have the right to talk. I have the right to this, and this is what I was being denied. So accepting, opening up, talking about it, you know, it helps you a whole lot. Like for me, it helped me through depression, through my own anxieties, my panic attacks. Remember me having panic. You know, me having panic attacks.
All the time.
Having panic attacks, me crying. There's the times I was just crying. I just ndakaa tu niko triggered. I don't know shimana naongea na mamake. I'll be triggered. Trust me. Like I don't know if they know, but I'm like, wow, someone is talking to their mom. You know, I don't have a mom to talk to. You just like snap me like, wow. Like nah, stop beating yourself down. So acceptance, allowing yourself to, you know, experience new things, and of course it has to be better things. You don't need to attract, or you won't be able if you accept not to attract the same energy you want, but you'll meet of course other experiences, maybe not the same, but you'll always experience things. And then don't beat yourself down, because I feel like that's what she's doing. Kubali too, it'll happen, but there are better people for you out there.
Always. That is true. I'm gonna play that video. Hope it's still on.
You know what's crazy is like people literally laugh with you, smile with you, comfort you, dance with you, and literally hate you. I'm talking about make love to you and hate you, hate your guts. People will have masks for months, and by the time it slips, if you didn't use your discernment, girl, you're in for a ride. I think the greatest awakening that ever happened to me, that I was not special. I might be privileged, blessed, maybe even gifted, but I'm not special. I'm not exempt from the program. I'm not exempt from harm's way. Just because I might be Rono, I'm not exempt from betrayal. And what I mean is, just get smarter. Just get smarter. Don't be angry. Learn the ways of manipulation so you're not manipulated. Learn to think for yourself and trust and stand on your business real bad. I've been listening to Machiavelli of late, and Mandem had a point. Being good, kind, gets you nowhere. Without discernment, gets you nowhere. You have to be equally as ruthless as you are good. Otherwise, you will be played.
True.
You know what's crazy is like...
That is so true. You know, as much as you're kind, don't let your kindness be
taken for granted.
Yeah, this one I love. There's a video I bumped into which was talking about the girls. Kakadem kalikuwa sema, mimi na I'm not a girls. Msichana mimi ndakuchapa. Mimi ndakupindua. And I'm just like, yeah, I love that because unajijua. You know who you are. You're not gonna fit in groups because you're looking for sort of closure, acceptance. Just like she said, just because I'm so and so, this and this can't happen to me. Na alikuambia kama kadibia na achwa. Ulikuwa fikiria marriage yako ndezi isha. Like shit happens. Like I don't know, because I've always also with this. The reason why I'm saying Cardi B is because there's this celebrity notion, you know, because I'm a celebrity, this and this is not bound to happen to me. This is life. You die. I mean, you'll die eventually. So what do you mean this cannot happen to you?
Everything. Imagine even being the most prettiest.
Even if you have money,
person. But even you remember the video I was sharing yesterday. How Madam on the evening show, this Kenyan podcast with Dr. Kimori, and these women were talking about. This woman was saying you can never marry the love of your life and stuff like that. And this other one was, she actually reasons and she say if people like, for example, Diamond, Madam, I'm a cheat now, what do you think when you nani was if I knew anything? You're not exceptional. You're not special. Literally, you're human. You might be that special person to somebody, but there is somebody who is going to just fuck you up. And pardon my language. Stop
limiting your mind.
If you smell, but by the way, I like everything that she has said there. Discernment, and then also if you actually learn manipulation skills and techniques, if you actually just smell that somebody is manipulating you in this way, walk out, because it just starts from one small thing, and then you can't say no, and then you're deep into that, and now you don't even know how to. You're lost. Unajua. So once you started, don't forget the red flags. Because I'm a celebrity, nobody would ever hope. You are a target to a lot of people. Exactly. Literally. You're now even the worst because afadhali mimi sasa imagine when you target your watu wangapi. People in your circle, they are snakes. Yeah. People are around you because they want something. People are around you because you have a name. People are around you because with you they'll get access to. Right. So you are to stuff. Yeah. So I'm telling you, you're even at a larger a scary place compared to like a normal person. So always be very, very careful. Literally. Yeah.
As we move forward with Lydia Kim or Kimani talks about life after losing her favorite cousin recently. This actually I saw the fact that people are trying to actually paint her dark, but until you go through that season or that scenario, literally you can never understand why. Let's listen in.
How much more difficult do you feel like it is navigating this loss given you're a public figure? So for whatever reason I'm feeling like I don't want to be seen. I don't want to look at me because I feel so vulnerable and so raw and like, wow, everyone is just watching me in the darkest time of my life, you know? Thank you so much to everyone who has supported her in the best way. There are a few idiots, stupid, annoying people on the internet who make these kinds of things worse. And honestly, sometimes I just look up, like, I don't know. And one of the things that has been such a big thing online is why did I post? That is, for me to bring it to a public platform, that needs to be the last resort. Yeah. To insinuate that there is anything I'm trying to hide in my life so deeply that I would watch my cousin pass away because of lacking with internet, because I didn't watch to post. Yeah, that's insane. How would you say this grief has changed you? So I know for sure it's making me feel like I guess I can do anything, right? If I can survive this, if I can wake up the day after she passed and just live, then I guess I can do anything. Then at the same time it's like, will I ever be happy again?
I think the best thing people have done, but it's the internet, as her co-host said, in regards to the fact that she lost her cousin. Just everybody has a different way of grieving, different ways of grieving, literally, and you are not entitled to somebody's life because you have a lot of public figures, and some people on the ground feel like, yeah, you should definitely showcase everything that goes on in your life. And that was actually a really hard time for her because, as she said, people were actually inquiring, like, why is she not posting? But we have to understand that people have different ways of grieving, very different ways of grieving. Some are always excited, some are just going to be like having fun, partying and everything. Some will definitely be enclosed for months. Some will actually just go on vacation and just actually flee away. And we have to understand that the best thing that we can do, mostly if it's close people around you, is just be there. Just be there. That's what I can say about that.
Personally, what I'd say, being a public figure, I think personally, I've come out as an I don't care person. From the word go, when I came out as a public figure, like, I think I've always been I don't care. And I mean I don't care is I've also said, if I were to become now mainstream public figure, I still won't give a shit about a lot of things, because people have so much expectations when you are a celebrity or when you are a public figure. They expect you to, oh, you said you're gonna deliver this, or maybe you're just posting mind biashara zako. Now I'm trying anachukua, it's like it's a must, it's a mandatory, you're supposed to deliver something every day, or you're supposed to be posting, updating. I'm supposed to be updating you about my life. Hell no. If she didn't want to post about the cousin being sick and the progress of what she was going through, that's her. This is family, literally. Why should I go posting about my family issues online there? Unless I'm comfortable, unless I'm looking for public help also, finances, you know, that's the only way I can come out. And unless you're gonna help me as well, because how many people do you see pledging also for help and they don't even get that help? How many celebrities do you see them begging, ama wakujua wanaibishwa baadaye na mabusti zao, aliomba. Like, I feel like one thing people should understand to the celebrities, and there's just a few that I see have this. Someone like Vera, Huda, you know, having that I don't care mentality. Exactly. I'm not doing this for you. I'm not doing this for you. It's for me because it pays me in 1, 2 different ways. Okay, with your view or not, I'm still gonna get my own money. With your view or not, I am who I am. You know, so that is the number one thing I'd say. When it comes to grieving, I don't give too much on it. I think we've spoken about it a couple of times. Of course, people have different ways of grieving. Personally, always remember, I think it's something you can never, especially if you lose someone you really care and love so much. I'd never forget the day my mom's death was announced to me. I was looking like a mad woman, like for real. I didn't eat like the whole week. You always feel like pia wewe nichukue God, like mwana nabaki, you know. But there's always something, if not meant to make you stronger, you know, and if you don't have the strength within you, or people can help you push through, it's of course tough. For me, I'd say as much as I really had family members around me, I kind of moderately pushed it on my own, because immediately after my mom's burial, because see, Wakamba, it's just 2 weeks. The Eastern, I think Wakamba Kikuyu takes just 2 weeks of burial. Actually 1 week. It was 1 week. Luyas is 2 weeks, right? Luyas and Luos is 2 weeks, right? Kambas is 1 week. So I remember it was 1 week when she died, then 1 week of staying at home to Kipanga Mazishi. Then the next week after Kumzika, the next week I have exams. So I'm going back to school. I don't have time like to grieve. We have time to like go back to my mental state. I was just super messed up in the head, like super messed up, and I feel like that's why it took me so much time of also healing. So of course it's hard to so many people, losing the person you really love so much, but imagine you're gonna get through it. It's hard, but eventually if you come to acceptance again, because it took me 3 years to like like she's now coming back. Says in kumchimba, you know, because at some point I was blaming the doctors, blaming God, blaming myself, because I remember at some point I was like so nonchalant about our situation, you know, because of matiti wasn't like man mina choka pia mimi, you know, I have school, I have my brother there, you know. So it was just too much for me at the same time, because like I'm blaming myself, blaming the doctors.
Yeah.
I'm like, what really happened? What
Yeah.
took her life? You guys told us it's just gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But it's life. Things happen. Just take one day at a time. It's hard. Of course, there are those days you wake up, you cry, you cry, you cry. You never get them out of your head, but you'll get through it, and it makes you actually stronger.
Yeah.
Trust me,
I
it
was
makes you
100%.
stronger.
Yeah, I was even saying it will hurt till it doesn't hurt like that anymore.
That's
It's
true.
just that it will never be the same without
True.
them, but it will not hurt like the first days.
That's so
So
true.
if you've ever lost somebody close to you, then you'll definitely understand. People also grieve differently.
True.
I have a friend of mine who lost their father during this December. I think I told you guys
Yeah,
the story.
he was not
Man,
crying.
he was not alikuwa kwa baa kila siku. Like kienda na baya watu.
Yeah, you say that.
Hadi uko like what the hell, like huyu atailia siku gani? Hadi siku ya mazishi alikuwa mavitu. So you see at that point uko like kumse baada koindi nayo.
Yeah.
Itamgonga later ndiye aseme nyewe budangu ameenda. Unajua people grieve different, because I also remember mimi nilikuwa nafanya exam na budangu ako hapa like hapa ni wapi hapa na Quickmart. Nasikia manduru kwetu. Na ni KCP like literally. Unajua you can't even write. I didn't even write my KCP. Mimi niliandikiwa kila kitu. So at a certain point it will definitely really hurt, but it always gets better.
Sure.
I can't say there are sometimes when you're so low, things are not working. You're like, I wish my pops was here.
Yeah.
Things would be better.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just be like, I wish this person was here. It's the memories we get to celebrate. So for her, let us celebrate. Yeye ndiye anajua relationship yake na kazini yake.
Yeah.
Watu wajua don't expect it usilie juu ni celeb, usifanye hivi juu these people are human beings, and being a celebrity, by the way, being a chosen one, it's so hard.
Oh my
People
gosh.
don't understand, because also these celebrities, everybody would have been a celebrity, mbona tu yeye?
Yeah.
Unajua mbona tu huyu specific person ndio celebrity. Naweza kuwa hata for very, unajua ukiangalia hata wale hata useme wale wa imani wale wafanya watu wana jobi, watu wanafanya hivyo watu wangapi kila siku, mbona tu ni yeye ndiye alifanya akajulikana. Everybody is chosen in a different way, so they hold a lot in the society that we should actually give them even like a grace. Can we give celebrities grace? These people these people face a lot. Even when people are mourning, unataka mtu akuja kuambia feelings zake. Please achana na watu wa mourn.
That's what she was
Like
actually talking
sincerely,
about.
I'm going through my shit. Like please can you respect? Respect. Ndio sometimes hadi wanasema hawajatoa notice ya familia, please.
I
It's
think
their
they're also
family issues.
saying-
Respect their
they're
mourning
saying
time.
that you are not there for your cousin.
How do you know? How do you know
No.
you were not there? How do you know I wasn't there and you are not? Is he your cousin?
Social media.
No.
It's crazy, man.
Social media.
Like, please give people time.
Yeah.
But I found the video for Rono. I know we talked about it, but I just want to play it.
How to move past the shit you tolerated, let me know. Because what's funny is, like, no matter how much I've worked on myself and I've tried to like be better, there's so much shame attached to like why I stayed. And I think one of it is because I really struggle with acceptance. I don't know who else does. Like, I struggle to accept that people are inherently capable of bad, or that I was done like that and having to walk away. I'd rather rationalize with the abuse than accept it's happening. And this, I think, it's really important to just leave the first time someone disrespects you, because after some time it becomes so familiar. And I cannot trust anyone. I can't trust anyone. I can't let anyone in. It's so bad. I'm so hypervigilant, and I'm allowing myself that right now. I know it's not gonna be like that forever, but I don't talk to anyone. I don't connect with people as much as like I have like so many followers and I have like so many DMs. There's not a single soul I can talk to, and it's not because like people are bad and I don't have that thought. It's just like I'm safe alone. Guys, like the past 2 days have been the worst, because I can't forget what happened to me. I'm trying to forget it, and I think what's hard is like forgiving myself. It's not even about the people. It's not about
Yeah, she just literally said that. But I believe she's a strong,
at least
melanated,
she's
beautiful
accepted.
queen. Yeah, she'll
Exactly.
definitely be better. We have General Mosquito. Hello, y'all. Joby, you look like really a lemon.
Umesema?
You look like a lemon.
Hi, Lemon.
Lemonade.
That's what's up, family. That has been 8 on Rythm Scoop, beautiful conversation and how to basically be the best version of yourself, literally. Remember, download our app on the Google Play Store, stream on www.blackhot5radio.network for amazing apparel, clothing, and also health benefits. Remember, also, if you're using the Android, the app is super free to download. But if you're using the iPhone, kindly stream on www.blackhot5radio.network.com. I'm sending you so much love and light. Have a fabulous, magical weekend. Remember, you are the change you need to see in the world.
Much love, family. See you guys, of course, tonight on the Africa Today show. But if not, have yourselves a beautiful weekend. Much love and peace.
Enjoy your weekend, guys, as much as you can. Glad to see you, or rather, on Monday. Take care and much love.
Much love.